Hey guys, it's Nick, and it's ranking time of the reverse retro jerseys from 31 to 1. I bet you would know who I have at number 1, but I have my own opinions on jerseys because it's a opinion-based thing. I like different things, you like different things. That's how things go for opinions. This is my opinion based on where I like some of these jerseys. And well, this is something I wanted to do, and it's makes sense. It was fun. It's cool to see new jerseys come out in the NHL, and then there were 31s all coming out at once. That's crazy. And well, I want to see where your guys' thoughts are, but I hope you enjoyed this broadcast, and let's get into the rankings. Okay, at number 31, we're starting this list off with the worst jersey in the Reverse Retro series. And, well, everyone probably is in agreement. It belongs to the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit sucks at their Reverse Retro. Yes, I had to throw in a Detroit sucks thing. I'm a Hawks fan. Hawks versus Wings, it's a large rivalry. But yes, Detroit's at number 31. The jersey sucks. It looks like a practice jersey. I even think Wings fans would agree. It looks like a practice jersey. All they did was take their home jersey, their home red, made it white, got rid of made the where it should be white in the stripes gray. Those stripes on the jersey would be red otherwise if it was a reverse. Well, it's not. It's where the heck do they get the gray from? That's not in their color scheme. Their 2017 Centennial Classic was so much better. Their 2014 Winter Classic, so much better. Their 2009 Winter Classic, so much better. And Detroit with their reverse retro sucks. On to number 30. And this belongs to the Chicago Blackhawks arch rivals St. Louis Blues. Can you explain why they made a red jersey? I get it, it's a reverse retro of their ugly 90s jersey. I'm saying it. Yes, the 90 jerseys for the Blues is ugly. I've never been a fan of it. And now they made a red jersey? They're called the Blues, not the Reds. It honestly is not good looking in my opinion. That's why St. Louis is at number 30. I would put them at 31, but how the Detroit Red Wings basically made a practice jersey, the Blues are at number 30. Detroit put themselves at 31. Well, at number 29, this team is known for having good jerseys, but it belongs to the Toronto Walmarts. Yes, I'm saying the Walmarts because the Toronto Maple Leafs released a jersey for the reverse retro that looks like they belong in Walmart. This jersey is horrendous. If it wasn't for Detroit and St. Louis with their jerseys, they could have been at dead last. But what Toronto did, they used their 1967 logo, the one they won their last Stanley Cup with, on this jersey. And then they put gray in their colorway. Where did the gray come from? I don't know, because that's not part of their color scheme. It's blue and white, not blue and gray. And then another bad thing they did were their back numbers. They did blue numbers on a blue jersey, where it made this jersey not a good look. At number 28, a highly anticipated jersey to be a good look. Well, this team released it, and they really underperformed with it. The Dallas Stars, yes. They went with the star design that they wore from basically the 90s to late 90s to 2006 before the Reebok Edge uniforms came in. And, well, Dallas, you're really disappointed. your fans. I'm not a Dallas fan, but I was actually kind of looking forward to probably see a star jersey for Dallas to return. But this time, it looks bad. The jersey's not good. They have way too much white to the jersey, not enough color balance to contrast it, and well, the jersey sucks in my opinion. If it wasn't for what they're going to do with their full uniform, it's going to look even worse on TV with white gloves, white pants, and white socks, and white helmets with this all white jersey. It's not going to be a good looking jersey and uniform, if you ask me, once they go out onto the ice with this uniform. At number 27, it belongs to the Philadelphia Flyers. Okay, this jersey isn't that bad, but the thing is, I'm not a fan of it. I personally like their current home and away uniforms. This is the 90s style and late 80s style of jersey for the Flyers, and I was never a fan of those looks. And then they put black shoulders down to the middle of the sleeve. I'm not a fan of that. I think Philly really dropped the ball here. I think they could have done something nicer, and honestly, it's not a good look if you ask me. Okay, at number 26, following up the Philadelphia Flyers at 27, is their expansion brothers, the LA Kings. Yes, the expansion brothers of the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm saying that because they came into with the class of 67. Okay, a lot of people have this jersey a lot higher in their list. I don't personally, because I've never been a fan of the purple and yellow color scheme from the LA Kings. I like their purple, silver, and black color scheme. I do like the jersey they did go with for Reverse Retro, and it combined with another era of jerseys, the Marcel Dion colorway. But this is the Gretzky jersey, which everyone will say it is because it has the Chevy style logo. The thing that throws me off is that they didn't do purple numbers inside the yellow armband. They did white numbers. It blends way too much into the jersey, and well, I would have done a contrasting color in those yellow armbands. But it's honestly not my cup of tea. Up next, at number 25, it's the Winnipeg Jets. Okay, the Jets went with a good design of a jersey, but they really dropped the ball on the colorway they went with. Steel gray, navy blue, white, and light blue. Winnipeg is known for the whiteouts, correct? Why did they use a color that's not really known in their color scheme with the gray jersey? That's more of a Vegas color. The jersey doesn't look bad, but it's not great. Being a gray Winnipeg Jets jersey, it reminds me of the black ice jerseys from Reebok. More so the cross-check jerseys, because those were gray jerseys. The cross-checks were just fashion jerseys, and well, out of this jersey, it looks like a fashion jersey. I know this is Reverse Retro, and they are using more of their current color scheme on the original Winnipeg Jets, not the current Winnipeg Jets. I do not give them the same credit. I don't combine them as the same organization. This is the current Winnipeg Jets, not the original Winnipeg Jets. The original Winnipeg Jets are part of the Arizona Coyotes. Okay, at number 24, the Redcoats are coming. The Redcoats are coming. Yes, we have the Columbus Blue Jackets, but as the Redcoats. It's a good jersey. Don't get me wrong. I like the 2000 design for the Blue Jackets. I'm not a fan of the logo they had back then, but they are the Blue Jackets, not the Redcoats or Red Jackets. It also looks kind of like a Washington Capitol jersey to me, and this color scheme. I'm just not a big fan of it, and that's why it's at number 24. Okay, at 23, it's time to get mighty with Wild Wing the Duck coming out onto the ice again from 96. Yes, this jersey was a design from the 1996 first set of third jerseys in the NHL. The Mighty Ducks of Anaheim wore a teal version of this jersey, and well, they brought it back, but as a white jersey. Of course, it was known as one of the worst jerseys in NHL history when it came out. I never got to see it play, but now I get a chance to see a version of the Wild Wing on the ice. This is interesting. It honestly does look better as a white jersey than it did back in the 90s when it was the Ducks teal color. Okay, at number 22, this one may come to a surprise for people. The Nashville Predators. I've never liked Nashville. I admit it because I'm a Hawks fan. I never do like Nashville. I never cared for their jerseys. The only one I really would say their best look was their old third jersey from the Reebok era, which it was navy blue with like a checkerboard striping pattern on it. Those ones look nicer. When they went to yellow full time, I hated it. Then they added yellow helmets, and that made their uniforms even worse. Then they went to Adidas, and the jerseys look like practice jerseys. Well, this isn't a practice jersey. It doesn't look like it. It looks kind of like their expansion year jersey, but they put their, didn't use their expansion patch that they had on their shoulder, which was more of their stadium outlined on the shoulder patch. They put their mid-2000s shoulder patch on their jersey here. It's better than their home jersey, better than their away, but it's still Nashville. Okay, at number 21, it belongs to the original 6 Boston Bruins. This is the Ray Bourque era of jersey from the early 90s and late 80s. But it's yellow. I'm not a fan of yellow jerseys. It could have been a lot lower, but the jersey design itself isn't bad. I would accept this yellow jersey as is, even though Boston has had a yellow jersey recently in 2010 for their Winter Classic, and that jersey does look a lot better. I would have thrown the brown in their color scheme, made it more of a mix of eras with the brown and yellow, not the black and yellow color scheme, but it's still not bad jersey. Okay, now we go to number 20. You may call me, say I'm blasphemy with this jersey being Blasty the Flames horse jersey. Yes, I'm never been a fan of Blasty the horse. To be honest, I thought it was too busy of a jersey, and the logo does not look like a horse if you ask me. It looks more like a dragon on the jersey. If they said it was a dragon, I would have said, yeah, that is a dragon and it looks cool. But it's supposed to be a horse. It's cleaner than the original jersey, but I've never been a fan of Blasty the horse jerseys for the Flames, and that's why it's at number 20. Here we are at number 19, and cue the brass bonanza. It's the Carolina Whalers? Yes, the Carolina Hurricanes bring back the Whalers yet again when they had a green Whaler jersey recently for the past couple seasons. They bring back the Whalers, and which I respect. They put Pucky the Whale on the jersey, which is a big plus. It makes a better jersey than what they were wearing the past few years. Then they made a gray jersey. When the Whalers had gray, navy blue, and green in their color scheme, I was not a fan of those jerseys. Granted, I never saw the Whalers play. It's still, I think, of the Whalers and their green, royal blue, and white color scheme, it looks a little bit better. This jersey is at number 19. It's not a bad jersey. At this point, the jerseys aren't bad in my opinion, but I personally would have made it more, if they would have gone more with like the royal blue, I would have accepted it. Or hell, they could have done the hurricane color scheme in it and it could have looked good. At number 18, it's another WHA team, the Edmonton Oilers. Yes, the Oilers come out with basically a throwback to the WHA and their white jerseys they used to wear. Not a bad jersey. I like this color scheme more than what they wear currently with the orange, navy blue, and white. I like the royal blue, orange, and white more. It's not a bad jersey. And frankly, this could be their away jersey now, and I would be okay with it. Next up, at number 17, it was another highly anticipated jersey, but I feel like they let down. The New York Rangers. They bring back the Liberty jersey, which I respect. I like the Liberty jerseys. But the original Liberty jerseys, the white one or the navy blue one, either one, they looked better, in my opinion. Granted, this jersey does look similar, but it doesn't look that similar to the original. On the sleeves, they add more color to it in the original jersey. Then they eliminated it now, and it made it basically a long sleeve t-shirt, and I'm not a fan of it. Frankly, it could have been lower, but the logo makes this jersey go up, in my opinion. That's why the Liberty jersey at number 17, it could have been much lower in the rankings if it didn't have the Liberty logo. Okay, at number 16, we have the Vancouver Canucks. When I found out that they might be doing on gradient jersey again, I was kind of excited to see it. I kind of wanted to see the gradient jersey for the Canucks in their current color scheme. Frankly, this jersey is honestly a nicer jersey, but it's one that I would want to see in person before saying if it's even worth being higher. That's why it's in the middle of the pack. It's a good jersey. I want to see it in person before really giving my full opinion on this jersey or what it would look like on the ice. It's a good jersey. I like this better than the original gradient jersey from 2000. At number 15, it's the most recent team to the NHL, the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas using their shoulder patch as their main crest on this jersey. I don't know. I know it's reverse retro. Vegas doesn't have any retro jerseys, but they do have previous teams that played in the city of Las Vegas. And well, the Golden Knights went with the Las Vegas Thunder of the IHL, I want to say. I could be wrong on the league that they played in. This jersey looks good. I like the red. I like the striping on it. I like the shoulder logo as the main crest on this jersey. The downside is the collar they used. Something, if you don't know about me in Adidas, I hate the Adidas collars and how they look. Well, Vegas basically did what the Hawks used to have on their Adidas jerseys, a toilet seat. Well, look at this. It's a golden toilet seat on a red jersey for Vegas. Yes, I'm not a fan of it, the collar, but the jersey looks good otherwise. Okay, at number 14, this one really should be a lot lower for a lot of people, and this will lead to a lot of not agreeing with, but I have the New York Islanders. It's a great jersey in my opinion. It more looks like the Yashin jerseys, like the early 2000s, late 90s jerseys. And it looks good. I kind of want to see the Islanders go back to navy blue and orange and white again. Unlike where the Oilers, I want them to go back to royal blue. I like this jersey. call me the Lou Lamoriello of the NHL, but because of jerseys, because I personally like this jersey. I know people wanted the fish sticks jersey. I'm not a fan of the fish sticks, but this is not a bad look. Next up at number 13, we have the Minnesota North Wild. Yes, the Minnesota Wild go with a North Star inspired jersey here. The thing is, if I would have designed the jersey, I would have added the black into the color scheme because the North Stars did have black also in their color scheme. But this is in the 70s when they did not. And I wouldn't have used the bear logo or whatever their logo is. I'd say it's a bear because it looks like a bear. I would have done their shoulder patch M logo to coincide with the North Star logo, which was an N. Well, Minnesota at number 13 with the Minnesota North Wild. Okay, at number 12 is a jersey that honestly a lot of people are indifferent on. It's the Washington Capitals. I personally am okay with it in the Capitals color scheme. I would have done a navy blue jersey of this, not a red jersey. But can we mention something? Why is the crest so freaking big on the jersey? Holy cow! It's a massive logo on this jersey, but it looks good. I expect to see Ovechkin scoring some great goals in this jersey here. Maybe a reenactment of his impressive rookie goal where he was just sliding on his back and scored one against the Coyotes. Next up is number 11 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. This jersey's better than their home and away jersey and their third jersey altogether. This is based off their original look and what they won the Stanley Cup in 2004. This is what a Tampa Bay Lightning jersey should look like, not what they wear currently. And it shows how much better their jersey is in comparison, because I believe I have Tampa ranked at number 30 in my full NHL list of jerseys because they use the Toronto Maple Leafs and Detroit Red Wings designs. Okay, at number 10, this one quite honestly shocks me where I have it. It's the Arizona Coyotes. I would have thought I would have had the Coyotes down lower. I call this the Taco Time jersey. Some people call it other names, but it looks good in purple. It looks a lot better than what they wore back in the 90s, early 2000s, when it was dark green, in my opinion. I like the purple. It actually looks good on this jersey. It accents the jersey well. And at number 10, the Coyotes, shockingly, I don't know why, because I'm not a fan of the Kachina look. At number 9, we have the San Jose Sharks. The Sharks going with a gray jersey here. Honestly, surprising. And it's their 30th anniversary this season. Well, for a 30th anniversary and it's being the reverse retro of a jersey they used to wear, this jersey looks good if you ask me. I honestly do like how it turned out, but maybe if I were the Sharks I would have done more one extra line on the bottom of the jersey. Granted, the Sharks' current jerseys, they don't even have stripes on it. But this jersey looks good, and I personally like it. But I would have done their original uniform set for Reverse Retro. Okay, at number 8, this is a jersey that a lot of people have at number 1. It's the Quebec Avalanche. Yes, the Colorado Nordavalanche, I will call them. Yes, the Nordavalanche. The Colorado Avalanche coming out with the Quebec Nordiques jerseys. Yes, it's a good jersey. Don't get me wrong, but I prefer the Nordique colorway more than I do the Avalanche color scheme. It's not a bad jersey. It's in the top 10. That's why it's in the top 10. It's a good look. I like that they decided to go with their color scheme, but I prefer the original color scheme over the Avalanche color scheme. At number 7, we have the Ottawa Senators. This jersey complements their new home and away jersey, which is basically their old 90s jerseys. Well, it's now a red jersey of their black and white jersey they have. And this complements it well. And I wouldn't be surprised after Reverse Retro, after the NHL is done with the Reverse Retro, the Senators promote this as their full-time third jersey. It's a good-looking jersey. And, well, there's a few other jerseys I like more, and that's why this is at number 7. Okay, at number 6. Corey Crawford's going to look so good in this, I think, even though I wish he was still with the Chicago Blackhawks. The New Jersey Devils, yes, with a green jersey, shockingly. I like it. The thing that throws me off just a little bit is their logo not centered on their jersey on this photo that they used? I don't think it is, but it could be just because of the striping makes it uncentered on the jersey. This is a nice looking jersey. I wish Crawford was still a Hawk, but he will look good in this jersey for the New Jersey Devils. Okay, at number 5, this team just did a color change to their uniforms from navy blue to royal blue, and this is the Buffalo Sabres butter knife jersey. Yes, the butter knife jersey, or the cross sword jersey. I call it a butter knife jersey, even though it is cross swords. I have always liked the red jersey that they had in the early 2000s when the jersey got released. It was a good look. And, well, coming in with their current color scheme, it actually works well. It's a good jersey. At number 5 is the Buffalo Sabres butter knife old third jersey. Okay, at number 4, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins. You can't get me wrong here. I like wordmark jerseys like this. I don't like the Hurricanes away jersey they currently wear. I like the Rangers jerseys. And, well, I like this Pittsburgh jersey. It's a white version of the black jerseys they wore in the 90s. And you have to think about it. You have to think of Yarger and the mullet. Holy cow. When they brought this jersey back, I was happy. I kind of like this design of jersey. I kind of like it more in white than I do in the black. It looks good. Now we see how Pittsburgh's designing their jerseys, and it looks great now seeing a Yarger era jersey on the ice again, even though that's what they basically wear right now. But this is a good jersey. This is probably my favorite jersey from the Pittsburgh Penguins they currently wear. I want to see this one on the ice. At number 3, it's another Original 6 team. This is the Montreal Canadiens. This is not a bad jersey. I personally, when I was hearing that Montreal was going with a blue jersey for Reverse Retro, I said, yeah, that's not going to work. Well, I was wrong, and I personally like it. I like the shade of blue Montreal uses, and, well, this jersey looks good. And at number 3, we have the Montreal Canadiens Reverse Retro. They're known for wearing red jerseys or their white jersey, but this blue jersey complements their home and away jersey great, and I'm okay with it. It's a good looking jersey. Okay, we have 2 teams remaining. Is it Chicago? Is it Florida? Well, at number 2, it's the Florida Panthers. Yes, the Florida Panthers make it this high in this list because it's the jersey they should never have gotten rid of. This jersey looks great. All they did really to make a Reverse Retro, they brought back their old third jersey, which was a navy blue jersey. And what they did was just put their current golden sand color into this jersey, taking away the yellow. And well, it looks good. I'm happy with it. The Panthers are actually my second favorite team, but they aren't that close to the Chicago Blackhawks. No one's near the Hawks as for favorite teams. This jersey looks good. This is what they need to go back to, but I would prefer them to go back to their red jersey more, but I like the navy blue jerseys as well. And this jersey at number 2 is great. I like seeing the Panthers with the old logo. Okay, at number 1, you should know me by now. I'm a Chicago Blackhawk fan. And for number 1, it's the Chicago Blackhawks Reverse Retro jersey based off of the 1948 to 55 white sweaters they wore back then. Yes, people were comparing this to the barber pole jersey. But it's really not compared to that. It's compared to the 48 to 55 sweaters. And what I like about it, it goes well with the jerseys the Hawks wear currently. With the red jersey, the white jersey, their 2009 Winter Classic Heritage jersey. This jersey complements well. And plus, I've always liked the 2009 Winter Classic logo. Or, well, the logos from pretty much the 30s when they had the barber pole as well, and the 09 Winter Classic when they wore that back then. This logo looks well on this jersey. It complements it well. It's clean, it's simple, it's a good looking jersey. I can't wait to own one. And thank you Blackhawks for making a reverse retro of honestly a jersey people were more shocked on, saying it's the barber pole, but it's not the barber pole. It's more the white jersey that they used to wear back then. It's a good jersey. It's a good jersey that they brought out for the Reverse Retro series, and I like it. Okay, you saw how I ranked the jerseys. I want to see what you rank the Reverse Retros at, and where you have jerseys sitting. I bet the Detroit one's probably in the bottoms for most people. And, well, this is opinion-based. That's what I showed for my opinions. And, well, the Hawks jersey being at number 1, not many people will agree. I like the jersey. It looks good. It complements well with the Hawks home, away, and heritage jersey, which is the Winter Classic 2019 jersey. Now they have another throwback-ish jersey, and it looks good. I want to see what your guys' thoughts are by ranking from 31 to 1 what your least favorite to favorite reverse retro was. And we can compare it down in the comments down below. Just put what you think for jerseys. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go Hawks!